back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. And I just want to say a big thank you and welcome to my beautiful returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for everyone who has reached out and contacted me, who have touched base with me, who have commented, who have subscribed. You guys are incredible. So thank you so much for being here with me and for helping me to create this beautiful space for people. And if you have found yourself here for the very first time, we would love for you to join us. I do pick a card readings on this channel. So please pull up your chair and grab a cup of tea and some snacks, and we will have a little chat because we're all friends when we gather here together. So today I did a poll at the beginning of the week, and this was the second most popular option in that poll. So I thought I would cover this topic today. And the topic today is, will you ever see the person on your mind again? So this is a no contact reading. How are they currently feeling? We're going to tap into that as well. But will you ever see them again in this lifetime? Of course, Spirit will have their advice for you as well, interjected amidst your reading. But I do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with the Nightingale Spirit and this hagstone that I found on the beach. We have pile number 2 with the Fire Ant and this it's actually a smoky quartz. It doesn't look like it, it's a smoky quartz point. And we have pile number 3 with the carnelian palm and the dragon card. So whichever pile or piles or stones are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit. And my timestamps are listed below in the description box. I can't really talk today because I have my Invisalign aligners in and they're new. So they are in the description box below if you're interested in that. And I'm going to jump right into pile number 1 today. Again, our topic is, will you ever see them again? Pile 1. Hello, everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the beautiful hagstone here, or perhaps to the Nightingale Spirit. And this is your reading. Will you ever see the person on your mind again? We're also going to tap into their current feelings as well. But we're starting with the Nightingale Spirit, and I feel like it's pretty profound to choose this little card. And I'm very interested to see what messages come along with this pile, because the Nightingale is a beautiful little symbol of love, of expression, and sometimes it can even be a bit of a symbol of death sometimes because the nightingale is so little and it sings such a beautiful song, but its heart beats so fast. Its heart beats so fast in order for it to create such a beautiful melody in its voice. And because its heart beats so fast, it often has sometimes a very short life. So there could be a message in regards to that meaning as well, about, you know, a very profound connection that may have been short-lived for you. So we're going to take a look at their current feelings first. So that's where we're starting out today, is current feelings for you. And then we're going to look at, are you ever going to see them again? So how do they currently feel for pile number 1, please? Let's check in with them. Current feelings for pile 1. And then, will you ever see this person in this lifetime again? Their current feelings for you. We have the 2 of Wands. We also have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Emperor. We have the Sun. And we have the 6 of Cups. Back of the deck is the 6 of Wands. I'm going to clarify this row and we'll look at their feelings for you. First of all, they do dream about reunions with you. They do dream about that. And I hope that this is indicative of what is to come in the future, but we of course will look into that in a moment. But they do dream about that. They do wish to have a reunion with you. And we can see the desire for expansion. We can see how happy it would make them if they were able to reunite with you. And there is even this beautiful message coming through about the importance of this connection to this person, because we have the Emperor with the 6 of Cups, and the Nightingale, of course, represents, you know, something that is profound, something that doesn't last very long sometimes. It's like something that slips through our fingers, but something that makes our heart sing as well. Can we clarify the 2 of Wands? How do they currently feel? 5 of Swords. 10 of Wands with the World. I feel like they think about you a lot and they think about reunions with you a lot. But I feel like partaking in a journey towards you or trying to put in the effort necessary towards that goal scares them at the same time, because they can't see what's waiting for them through that archway. If they were to extend an offer to you, they could be fearful of you rejecting them in some way. They could be fearful of where you're sitting in life right now, that you don't have the capacity to come towards them. But it really is a burden upon their shoulders. And because they don't, I feel like they don't know what's going on with you. I feel like they don't know what's happening. It's like they don't see you, they don't hear from you. There's like a complete block here for someone watching. And because of that lack of information, all they have is their own thoughts, which we can be our own worst enemies sometimes. And they have their own thoughts to grapple with. And in their own thoughts, they do worry that there's no outcome that could be beneficial. We have the Knight of Wands supporting the Emperor. And you know, this Emperor, I'm looking at him right now, and he's all red in the face. He's all red in the face. It's not that he doesn't feel the passion, because this person does have a lot of passion that they feel they have to suppress. They don't feel like their position allows them to act upon their desires, because their desires are immediate and they're kind of lusty, if I'm honest. They're a little bit lusty. Page of Swords. Back of the deck is the Devil and the Eight of Swords. So there is a message coming through that this person could definitely be watching you. We have the Page of Swords out. He's not always like, he is the watcher of the deck, but he's also the student of the deck. And for someone watching, I feel like you went to school with this person in some capacity. I feel like you went to school with them. Someone from your past that really wants that reunion and are keeping tabs on you. They could be a Leo. We also have very strong Taurus energy. We have Capricorn as well here on the board. So that may be important to you. It may not, and that's okay. It's more about the energies that is being represented by these cards than it is about the actual signs coming forth. Because the Devil is twofold here. This person feels very much addicted to you, in sense, like attached to you. It's like they can't escape it. And I feel like they wouldn't even if they could, because you can see the chains are pretty loose around their necks. They're still lit afire, but their flames are pretty loose. I don't feel like they would even detach from you if they could. But there's also a secondary message coming in about what maybe holds them back from the pursuit, what holds them back from executing their plan towards you. And it is, you know, something that they feel imprisoned by. Even the Devil can represent something that holds us back. And this Eight of Swords is something that holds them back too. And this can have many, because I deal with collective energy with these readings, this can have many reasons why. There could be many reasons why this person feels stuck. It could be something they're stuck within, some sort of institution, like marriage, potentially here. They could feel stuck in that role, and that stops them from being able to detach themselves and come towards you. And it could be insecurity. It could be fear of rejection alone that stops this person from coming forward. But they feel like they're in waiting, and they don't feel like they have the ability to act towards you. They may be waiting for you to be the aggressor here. And here's the Nine of Pentacles. So it could be your position or their position that stops them from moving forward. Fears of their reputation taking a hit, but it's also an indicator of how physically attractive they find you. But there's so much love wrapped up in that Six of Cups. It's my favorite. I often say that. It's my favorite because of the love and the type of love that it represents. It's like it's not going anywhere. And when they picture you, it's like a beautiful, innocent type of love. So let's take a look. I'm going to scoop these up, and we're going to take a look at the future of this connection. Is this person going to come forward? Will you ever see them again in this lifetime, or are they going to let all of these confines stop them from approaching you? Will you ever see them again, Spirit? Page of Cups. The Hierophant. The Strength card. The King of Wands. They could be a Leo for sure. There's a Six of Cups. Back of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. We might have reunions in store for you, group 1. It may take some time, though, because they're trying to wrestle themselves away from what holds them back, whatever that may be. Again, it could be an institution for some of you, so take that as it resonates. But they're trying to like figure out how to reveal themselves, how to navigate that plan towards you. The Moon. They do feel like there's a lack in what they have to offer you. And they do. There definitely could be a marriage here that someone watching is grappling with. So the person on your mind or you yourself could be in a commitment. 8 of Swords. We have the 4 of Wands reversed here. And we have the King of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So I do feel like this person, you will see them again in this lifetime. But it will take some time because they are saying that they are going to have to detach themselves from something that is long-standing potentially. And the very thing right now that's holding them from acting right this moment is the very thing that they're going to have to detach themselves from. And it is something that they're fearful of doing. It's hard to step out of your comfort zone. It's hard to start something brand new, even if they aren't detaching from a physical union, which some of them are. Even if they aren't, it's hard to reveal ourselves, even if we're just fearful of rejection, even if we're fearful of being vulnerable and stepping out of comfort zones, because they do definitely sense like there's a lack in what they have to offer. And some of that has a lot to do with their insecurity. But even though they're still really scared to do it, we still have that 6 of Cups, but it's coming at the extent of this 4 of Wands reversed. Sometimes that can mean arguments and leaving my home. And that could be the fear of what really holds them back or causes a stagnation or a bit of a slowdown in their pursuit of you. Because they've already sort of made their choice. We have the Page of Wands, here's the Chariot. There's the Page of Pentacles. I do feel like you will hear from them. You will see them again. But first, they have to deal with all of this. And we did see the Knight of Pentacles as I was shuffling through. And I really feel like it's going to take them some time to navigate all of that. But we do see reunions in the future of this connection. Someone from your past returning, pile 1. But it's going to come with a price tag, is what Spirit says. We do have Justice. Justice coming out. Libra energy. We have Justice in your pile 2. And we also have the Peacock. This person could be putting on airs right now and really sort of faking it in their life at this very moment. I feel like they are suppressing a lot of their feelings for you in whatever situation they find themselves in. And again, this Justice talks about the roles that they are in and what they feel their responsibilities are right this moment. So they feel like they are having to kind of suppress their desires and their needs at this very moment, but in the future they have plans on putting their needs as a paramount sort of pathway towards this reunion. It's like if that 8 of Swords was reversed in the last pile, they're saying that I'm putting myself first ultimately, but it's going to come at a cost here. We do have Love though, back of deck, Sappho Love. You could be a female asking about a female here because she was a wonderful writer of her time, one of the very first erotic poetry writers who wrote about other women. So take that as it resonates, not for everyone, but could be for someone watching. How is this person currently thinking and feeling? We have Liberation. See, they're going to have to break free from a negative attachment in order to find the peace here. So there is a process that's going to have to take. There is a slowdown, a time delay that's going to have to be respected. We also have Flame Tree, the start of something new for you. So I do definitely feel you will see this person again in this lifetime. There is a gateway that is going to present, but it's almost like presenting itself as like the gateway that opens for you closes a door somewhere else. We do have the message, positive news, positive outcome for you on the back of this deck. Let's get a couple messages from this person, seeing how they currently feel for you right this moment. If they could say anything, what are they currently thinking and feeling about reconnection in this relationship? You make me come alive when I think about you. And it says you have probably moved on, right? Like they don't know what's happening. That could be what holds them back too, is a lack of information. But there's also like a message coming through with the Nightingale about what happens to them when they think about you. And this King of Wands, I feel like their heart beats super, super fast. Their heart just beats out of their chest when they think about you. I should be satisfied with what I have, but I am not. Are you in love right now? Are you happy in your current situation? So this could be a reversal where you're the one who feels like you are tied or unable to act. It says, I'm stuck in a complicated situation. And it says, reality has hit me like a ton of bricks. But then we also have, I'm confused and I don't know how you feel. Back of the deck says, you are like a breath of fresh air. And I feel like they really want to have an experience of that fresh air. But I do feel you will see this person again, pile 1. So let's get a charm bowl for you. Charm bowl for pile number 1, the future of this connection in the bowl. Advice, please. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse position. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position and the Hermit. So somebody's stressing out about this. The person on your mind stressing out about this. They could be a Virgo with the Hermit here in the bowl and all of these earth energies floating around. The Ace of Pentacles talks about how they want this new opportunity. You can see that gateway, that archway leading to new beginnings. But in the reverse, it's like I'm really stressed about making that leap. And there is this sense of the practicalities that need to be taken into account. I feel like they hold out hope for this connection and they don't want to let that go because it brings them peace. It makes them feel confident and secure. But there is this message coming through about how some things that they have put down in place with the 7 of Pentacles reversed here. Some things that they have planted perhaps in other connections, in other situations, that might be one of the things that has to kind of give. They may have to physically uproot some of those things, some of those, the effort they put into those placements in life. They may have to physically uproot those in order to come towards you. So there's a lot to be done, which is going to slow things down. In the charm bowl, please, number 1. We have the snake in the bowl and the Knight of Pentacles with this stone with the, I always think of the Knight of Pentacles because of the straight lines. It looks like plowed fields, like the traditional Rider-Waite Knight of Pentacles. Talks about patience. We also have here the turtle on its back. So it could take quite a while for this person to revisit or make a revisit into your life. But Spirit says that the Knight of Pentacles makes it to his destination. We have the 7 of Swords here. And that can really indicate that somebody holds this connection in a secret place. They don't share their feelings for other people. We have Jesus on the cross, which is my symbol of self-sacrifice, somebody who feels like they are staying put for the good of other people. It's often a scapegoat, though, for fear. We have happy, it was kind of reversed. We have the snake, and we have the world, which is a symbol of closure and success. And that is what we are seeing for you, pile 1. Is you will see them, but it might take some time for you. All right, pile 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated, and if it did, I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit your notification bell and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out my Etsy account for a personal reading as well. Sometimes you'll go there and it will be empty because I do seem to sell out pretty quickly, but keep checking back because I do update the shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you have a beautiful day, and I hope you come back here to the Tarot Cottage. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this beautiful smoky quartz point, which I always keep right here, or to the fire ant card here. And the fire ant card is a card of being consumed. I don't know if you've ever been bitten by a fire ant or swarms of fire ants, but it is painful. It kind of feels like having your foot stuck in a blackberry thorn bush and not being able to remove it. It's very painful. So it could be that this separation is very painful for you and this person, and it could be that somebody in this connection is feeling very consumed by that, kind of like I'm being eaten alive a little bit. There's a lot of heat around that card as well. So you could be a fire sign as well, or this person could be a fire sign. But let's take a look at their current feelings for you, and then we're going to take a look and see if you're ever going to see this person again. So what are their current feelings for pile number 2, please? How are they currently feeling right this moment for pile number 2? What are their current feelings for pile 2, please? 5 of Wands, fire, fire, fire. Intensity too with the 5 of Wands. I feel like there's more pressure building under the 5 of Wands than there is the 7 of Wands for me, because it almost, I get these images of like young bucks rutting and just insecurity and jealousies, and it's kind of lower level vibrations, a little bit more emotionally immature energy coming through. How does this person currently feel? What are their current feelings and thoughts? We have the Knight of Wands. They feel like a restless person, or they feel like someone young in energy, maybe not in age, but they could be. Like they could be in their early 20s or something, because there's like a restlessness growing with this person. And there's an insecurity that runs through their veins and feeds some of that restlessness. We have the 3 of Swords. Their current feelings. I feel like they have a lot of passion for you that has nowhere to go. And I think that that's really, I want to say heartbreaking, to be honest, even though, you know, that's not usually where I would go with that card, but it feels very sad. It feels like there's a restlessness that they can't quench, and they do want reunions. And this could be a friendship. And I feel like this could be a friendship that never got off the ground as far as moving it into a romantic realm, but I feel like there was a lot of desire to do that. And there's a sense of loneliness and waiting because that has not happened, and a frustration too. And it's all been feeding into this current energy of the 3 of Swords, which is sadness. There could be jealousies too if there are other people involved, because I'm getting a jealous type of feeling as well. Their current feelings, please, for pile number 2. Oh, 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, and the Judgment. I do feel like pulling them all. I know it's a lot, but I do feel like pulling them all, because the separation only feeds their insecurity more, and there is a real call for them to reflect, because I feel like they do get consumed by it, and it blocks their ability to look at things clearly or in an objective point of view, because they don't know how you feel, and that makes them feel really insecure too. Knight of Pentacles. I also feel like they have been feeling this restlessness towards you for a long time. Nine of Swords. And I can't, there's a real, almost a depression, if I'm honest. There's almost a depression and a loneliness that they're expressing towards your energy right this moment. They dream about you. Wheel of Fortune. And they lose sleep over this. When I have these two paired together, there is a very strong sense of anxiety and depression coming through. So please take that as it resonates. And this could be something that they have grappled with too for a long time as well. I don't feel like you are the source of this sadness. I feel like it's something that they have grappled with and continue during this period of life. And I feel like they are perhaps young in age a little bit. And I say young, but I mean like 20s, you know. King of Cups, they're in love. It's like if they are a friend of yours, they don't want to just be a friend, because we're making a big leap here from this friendship energy and this desire for reunion to the King of Cups. It's like they have something they want to express to you, and they want an equal give and take. They want an equal give and take. They want you to feel the same way that they feel about you, but they don't have that confidence in the situation. And we have the Ten of Wands reversed, which talks about having freedom, wanting to say no to the situation, wanting a freedom from this feeling. And again, being consumed, having this urgency built up inside them for quite a long time, which only, again, feeds this sadness that they're experiencing right now, because they do feel very strongly connected to you. And they do feel like there's almost a fate here, like the two of you are meant to be in some type of way, because we have this Wheel of Fortune next to the King of Cups. But this Hermit, it's like they feel like all they can do is just hold out hope. Like hold out hope. Their insecurities make them feel incapable of creating change right now. And it could even be their sadness that's feeding into that as well. Let's get a couple of cards here about how they're currently feeling. How do they currently feel, please? What are their current feelings towards pile 2? We have rising above, clarity, freedom, and solution. Wanting peace, to be honest, because they feel like they're being consumed. And there is a sense of them wanting to be rescued from it, or wanting this frustration, this pain, this sadness to end. They also feel like it's one-sided, like they're experiencing it all on their own. And I don't feel like that's the case. That's just their perception of things. But they feel like it's one-sided because they don't feel confident. But that's why there's this call for clarity for them, a call for a judgment of themselves, so that they can resolve to change all of these feelings up so they feel more powerful to create change in the future. How do they currently feel? We have here Ocean of Eternal Love. Yeah, they're in love with you. And they feel, if they, I don't even know that they would use terms like soulmate or twin flame, because I feel really hesitant to even use those terms. But if they were privy to that type of information, I feel like that's what they would say. And we have Flame Tree, back of deck, the start of something new. And I don't feel like it's the start of something, a new relationship altogether, because I feel like there's a big foundation in place here that they never felt like they could break free from. How are they currently feeling for pile number 2, please? Are you in love right now? Do you have feelings for other people? They feel really insecure, and they feel like there are feelings of competition for you with the Five of Wands as well. Whenever I am with them, I think about you. So if there are third parties in your situation, this person, sometimes the Three of Swords can talk about that, about a third person or too many cooks in the kitchen. You are on my mind daily, thinking about you all the time. Do I think about you too much? And you make me come alive when I think about you. And that's why they like to think about you. But I feel like at the same time, some of that aliveness thrusts them into a little bit of sadness and insecurity. I want you, I just can't. Because I don't know if these feelings are mutual. Back of the deck says, you have probably moved on. And it's a question mark. Like, have you moved on? They don't know how you feel, so they're feeling so insecure. But let's take a look at the future of this connection and see if there is, if you are going to see this person again. Will you have the reunion that they really hope to have here? It's almost like, too, like they ran out of time before they got a chance to express anything to you, to get those things off of their chest, and they do want to do that. So will you see this person again, pile number 2? We have the Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know where to put this. The Five of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. I just saw the Six of Cups. Or sorry, the Six of Pentacles. Will you see each other? Whoops. Again, there's too many, Spirit. I saw the Nine of Pentacles, though, and the Hanged Man. the Knight of Swords. Now you see each other again, Spirit. Whoops. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Ace of Cups reversed, please? Six of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Three of Wands. For someone watching, there could be somebody that prohibits this at this very moment. Back of the deck is the World, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you will. It's going to take some time, though, with the Seven of Pentacles as the main answer for you, as the main theme up top in the future position. But we have the Wheel of Fortune underneath, which is sudden turn of events. So although you'll have to wait for it, it's going to happen when you do not expect it. It's going to be sudden, and it's going to be an opportunity that could result in a turn of events in your favor in this connection. Somebody is sort of dealing with some sadness or stresses and mental blocks here with the Ace of Cups reversed. It does talk about feeling disappointed and let down with what's currently happening. So feeding into the future, very disappointed about what's happened here, and missed opportunities as well. But we have them really thinking about it. And we have them really wanting an end to this disappointment, to this seclusion, because they feel like they're really on the outside of your experience. And they're so focused on expansion that I don't feel like they're not gonna let the fear stop them. They're not gonna let the fear stop them, but there is a reflection needed so that they feel the power to come forward. And right now they're in this state a little bit. Because we're coming with that Three of Swords and that Nine of Swords, it's about this sadness that they're experiencing right this moment. That's where we're starting from. That's the starting point. So that's why there's this patience required of you, but Spirit sees success. They see new opportunities. They see new beginnings. And when doorways open, Spirit wants us to understand that it's our responsibility to walk through them and to accept them, that no one's going to accept them for us. So that's the other message coming through as well. But they do say you will have a chance to see this person again in this lifetime. And it's going to happen suddenly when you don't expect it, but you will have to put in a little bit of time waiting for it. Because right now this person is grappling with what the outcome of their revelation is going to bring. And they're really insecure and dealing with some sad energies right now. Again, I don't feel like it's stemmed from this connection, but it's still something they do have to contend with in the present energy. But I definitely feel like they are going to see you again in this lifetime, pile number 2. So let's get a charm bowl for you. A charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. The future of this connection in the bowl. Advice from Spirit, please. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, both on their sides, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. And that's the kind of frustratingly slow energy that the Knight of Pentacles reversed represents, because it talks about, a stubbornness, It's like someone not putting the effort in, but it's due to this. It's due to the potential depression that they could be experiencing. It's due to their wish and desire to be sort of rescued from the situation, and it's like they don't want to be the one that has to put in that effort because they're fearful of the consequences of that. Ultimately, I do feel they're going to be able to shake themselves out of that, and this knight, albeit slow moving, is very determined to get to his goal. He's very determined, and he gets to his destination because he's very sure-footed. So there is a patience required of you. Perhaps a long amount of patience for someone watching, but ultimately Spirit says you will get a revisit here. You will get an opportunity to see one another again. What we do with that opportunity is in your hands. It's in their hands as well. What do we have in the bowl today? We have the Knight of Swords. We also have the Knight of Swords up here. I'm sorry, the Knight of Wands. It's the Knight of Wands. Lots of fiery feelings towards you. Lots of desire to sort of leap in with physical intent. We have F and V. We have Dance and Divine. We have the Arrow. We have the Five of Cups, and we have the Three of Pentacles here. The Three of Pentacles can indicate that there is a foundation in place right now for someone watching, so take that as it resonates. That could be something that is blocking this connection from resurfacing. But there's also this Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups can sometimes really represent someone who's stuck in that past mindset, and that's what they're grappling with. This idea of sadness, of depression, of loss is what holds them in place at this time. We also have a hospital here, so there could be a work connection to that, or there could be a need for healing as well. And again, there is a very strong, I don't know if there's somebody out there that's watching, a very strong connection to this depression, to this hospital as well. So take that as it resonates. Pile number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you, and if it did, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit your notification bell and your like button, and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check me out on Instagram, and you can check out my Etsy account for a personal reading if you feel called to. They have been selling out rather quickly, but I do update the shop every day, so keep checking back if you head there and it's empty. But I do hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 3, you are drawn to this beautiful piece of carnelian palm here, or to the Dragon card, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, will you ever see them again? So we're going to start with their feelings first for you, their current feelings, and then we're going to look at the future of this connection and see if you will ever see them again in this lifetime. And we're starting with the Dragon card. And I often associate the dragon with the divine masculine energy, and this could be somebody who is very guarded with their emotions. This could be somebody who feels like they have to suppress how they feel or hide how they feel about you. It could be because of their position, potentially. Sometimes the dragon is protecting something. Sometimes the dragon is protecting something that they have amassed or built up for themselves. So there could be something in place that this person feels gets in the way of a reunion with you. So we'll see what comes out with that card. So pile number 3. What does this person currently feel for you? What are their current feelings right this moment? I'm going to use the Herb Crafter's Tarot for you for this first section of your reading. How are they currently feeling for pile number 3, please? So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Oak. And I feel like they saw so much potential with you, because there's acorns amassed in that basket. And it's like all of the changing seasons, the beautiful foliage coming down. It's like the potential was wasted. So we didn't plant it at the right time. And now it's like I've been left waiting to plant that potential. It's like they don't want to release it either. There's a certain amount of possession, almost, I'm feeling. They don't want to release the potential in this connection. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Empress. How are they currently feeling, please? We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Five of Swords. Back of the deck here is the King of Fire, King of Wands. Can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles, please? What are they currently thinking and feeling for you right this moment? What are their current feelings? We have the Two of Wands. They feel pretty impatient about expansion. They really want reunions with you. But there is an air in this pile that wasn't in the first 2 piles. It talks about how they're trying to cling to logic. It's like, logically speaking, they feel like there may not be an opportunity. It's like they feel like they may have missed that opportunity. Here's the Eight of Swords. And there's something about the divine feminine energy, because if we have the masculine over here, we have the divine feminine with the Empress. There's something about the divine feminine's energy that this person has this perception that you're not able or willing to open up a new doorway in this connection. And it could even be that they feel like you have overlooked them completely, like you don't even think about them. They think that you don't even think about them, which kind of adds to their sort of feeling of potential of what could be. It's like it adds to this idea that, you know, there's no good that could come out of this, but they're not seeing it clearly. That's the thing. There's the Hanged One. With the Two of Swords, it often showcases someone with masks on, unable to make a clear, confident decision because they're doing it from a place of fear and insecurity, and from a place that is not truthful and honest and open. Can we clarify the Five of Swords? We have here the Page of Fire. Back of the deck is the Three of Cups and the Four of Fire. And the Three of Cups often speaks to a friendship energy for me. Perhaps you have never had the chance to move this out of the friendship realm. The potential that exists here was never expanded, and there is a real sense of desire for a reunion with that card as well. It's a card of celebration, of having fun, of going out and having reasons to celebrate. Here is the Four of Wands and the Moon. The Four of Wands is twin flame energy, but it's also a gateway towards celebration. They feel like this connection has this potential to offer so much more than what it has given you and given them. They feel like it was this huge missed opportunity, that now it's like there may not be any more options for us down the road. It's like we may be forced to succumb to the way things are right now. And it's like I'm forced to just want you. And that's what I feel. I feel like they feel like they're forced to just want you in perpetual, for a perpetual long time with this Page of Fire. The Hanged One, even the burdock here, it's talking about a surrender to what is, to this inability to commit, to this inability to act. And this particular one, the burdock plant on the Hanged One, the burdock, you know, only thrives in situations where the soil has been depleted of all other nutrients. That's the only time it will thrive. And they take the burdock leaves and they compost them to put nutrients back into the soil. But the irony is that the burdock cannot thrive once the nutrients are back into the soil. And so there is this sense of that. There's a sense of irony about it, that this surrender, quote unquote, that they're doing because they feel like they're powerless, is actually adding to that powerlessness, because it's adding to that mistruth. There's the truth, which is the essence, and there's a truth. And this is a truth for them, but it's not the truth, because they're not seeing it clearly. They feel like there are restrictions that hold the two of you back from being able to see what this path could lead. It's like they think that this path closed a long time ago. And even the Queen of Swords, you can see here that they're trying to clear cut. It's like, I feel like logically I need to clear cut this person out of my life and I need to stop thinking about them, but that's really difficult. Look at the barbed wire. It's like the Ace of Swords. It's like the truth, the clarity came too late for me. And that's how they feel. They almost feel like it's too late. But let's get some more information here. How are they currently feeling? We have here intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. They could feel like that's the only way the two of you can communicate at this point. And they do feel really connected to you. Like they are putting themselves in a counterpart position to you. So whether you identify as the masculine or the feminine here, it's inconsequential, because they're putting you guys in this partnership so that this intuitive communication seems possible to them. And it may not be the only thing getting them through too. We have Zen Garden, Inner Sanctuary. You are the place that they escape to find any type of peace. And we do have Moonlight Goddess, repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. And I feel like they did repress their emotions for you in the past. They never executed a plan towards you. And it could have been because they were fearful of you rejecting them at that time. And that fear stopped them from seeing through some of this potential in these acorns, all of the potential that existed in the connection. The fear of being rejected stopped them at that time. And so now they reflect upon that a lot. They reflect upon the shoulda, coulda, wouldas with you. Whoops. How are they currently feeling about pile number 1, please? We have the bees. There's self-sacrifice with the bees. When the bee cards comes up, I can't ignore the message that comes with it. We have the teacup, because it does talk about somebody who could feel like they are maintaining the distance for the good of other people. So please take that as it resonates. It doesn't mean that they don't think about you amidst that sacrifice, because the teacup talks about ease and rest and expanding the mind. And that's what's necessary here. It's actually necessary for them to kind of step away from their perceived responsibilities and to expand their mind on what is possible, on what is still possible here. Oops. Let's get some message cards and see how they're currently feeling. How do they currently feel right this moment for pile number 3, please? What are their current feelings right now? I'm ready for a fresh start. Oh, and I says, I fell so hard and so fast for you. And I want to see you so badly. You have probably moved on. And that card's shown up actually all 3 times today. So that's interesting. I think about that last day with you a lot. So the last day that they saw you, they think about that last moment. And they go over and over that missed opportunity. I should be satisfied with what I have, but I'm not. Sometimes, as I said earlier, that dragon can be hoarding and protecting something they've built up. So take that as it resonates. Do you remember me? They think they're forgettable, which is sad, because if you had such a strong effect on them, they obviously had a similar effect on you. Oops. I remember every detail of you. Back of the deck says, do I think about you too much? Is this a little bit of an obsession? That's why they're trying to cling to logic. They're like, it doesn't make sense anymore. If this is one-sided, this doesn't make sense, and it makes them feel insecure. It makes them feel foolish sometimes. Now let's take a look at the future of this connection. Are you going to see this person again? So that's our next question, Spirit. Will you see this person again in this lifetime? Will you see this person again, please, Spirit? Will pile number 3 see their person again in this lifetime? We have the 8 of Pentacles coming out for your first card. Will you see them again? We have the Devil. Capricorn, very strong. We have the 5 of Cups. We have the King of Swords. Oops. We have the 8 of Cups. Back of the deck is the Ace of Wands. Can we clarify, please, the 8 of Coins? Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. The World. The 10 of Cups. The Chariot. Back of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. We have the 8 of Swords. if I'm honest, Spirit is really giving me the indicator that you may not see this person again. With the Eight of Cups, it does show somebody walking away. And that could be what is required of this person, to walk away from the things that are not serving them at this time. But we do see somebody who doesn't feel like they can act. It's like they don't see the sun, they don't see the opportunity right in front of them. And they're stuck in this decision mode here. And with the World as a secondary energy towards this Five of Cups, it's really the past that holds them back from moving into the future. It is easier for them to maintain their feelings for you in a state of secrecy and in a state of fantasy than it is to wield that into motion, because there's a lot of effort required to do that. And there is this message of them feeling like they're trapped in some way, that something holds them back, whether it be an actual physical situation with another person or insecurity, but something holds them back. It's something from the past too. It's fear that I've already ruined my chances. And because they're so stuck in that mindset, because they're so stuck in this, like, it's all, I already missed my shot type of mentality, this logic that they keep trying to express to me is just coming across as fear. I feel like they're going to miss the opportunity, and I feel like they're not going to see it. The Temperance card. And it will get to the point, even for some of you, that because it takes so long, you'll give up on the idea here. There's the King of Cups. It is a message coming through that it's not necessarily a reflection of how they feel. There's very strong Cancer energy here right now. It's not necessarily a reflection of how they feel for you, because I feel like there is deep love for you that they're having to suppress. But there's the Two of Swords. Even this King of Cups, you can see there's a mask on him. He hasn't revealed himself. And it's because there's a need for healing for him. There's a need for healing for this person. And I say him because of the card, but it's all about energy. For them to feel like they are capable of change. For them to see that they have power to wield. And they don't see that right now. They don't feel powerful here. And I feel like the Divine Feminine, especially if you are a fire sign coming through, I have really strong fire energy coming in from the feminine here. If you are a fire sign, as much as you want that reunion, you get tired of waiting for it. So we don't see reconnection at this point from Spirit, unfortunately. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 3. Advice for group 3 regarding this connection, please, Spirit. In the bowl, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the Strength card. You feel very strongly connected to this person, and there are really strong energetic ties here. We can't deny the strong energetic ties that exist here, which it feels like, honestly, it feels kind of like a travesty a little bit that this situation is happening within this connection in the first place because of the strong ties that you feel. But there is this call from Spirit here to potentially detach yourself from a situation that isn't fulfilling you emotionally. And they understand that this is not an easy thing for you to do. The Strength card talks about us taming our fears inside of ourselves in order to accomplish what we need to do in order to achieve our happiness, our emotional abundance, our feelings of peace as well. And I feel it's very mirrored energy. I feel like this is also a reflection of what holds this person back. It's like they lack the ability, they lack the strength, the fortitude to detach themselves from whatever is keeping them from you. My light did just go out as well, didn't it? We have the G and an R here. I think we can get more light in this place. It's a little dim in here today, isn't it? It's a rainy day. That's not better, but whatever. We have G and R, we have in, we have beauty, and we have run. We have a frog spirit here, which is feminine energy, which is somebody who could be very intuitive, who can navigate the emotional and the spiritual and the physical realm very easily. We have I choose strength. We have thou shalt not kill. It's like, please don't kill my hope in this situation. Please don't take away the hope I have. We have Virgo. We do have a book, an open book here. And we have the moon too. So somebody is suppressing their real deep feelings in this connection. We also have Libra. We have an elephant, I think of India. And we have the Knight of Wands. Fire sign, very strong fire energy here. A lot of attraction and desire to come to, like a lot of physical sexual energy, if I'm honest, coming towards you, that wants to be wielded. But it feels like it's safer to keep it in the mental realm than it is to detach from whatever's holding us back. And it's like this sense of like, I made my bed and I need to lie in it. They don't recognize that there is still an opportunity for them. They're letting fear cast doubt on their intentions. All right, group number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I would love to hear about your story in the comment section so I can get some words of encouragement back to you. I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit your notification bell and your like button and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win my free reading that I draw monthly. So congratulations to this month's winner. You can also check out my Instagram account and my Etsy account for a private reading if you feel called to. And if you head to Etsy and it's empty, it seems to be selling out very quickly. It just means I have sold out from the previous day, and I will be reposting daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day today. Take care.